Good evening, and welcome to the Walter Sports Report. I'm Max Williams.
And I'm Connor Palluck. Thank you for joining us, as always, in Phoenix, Arizona. Let's first take a look at the most intriguing college football matchup of the day between second-ranked Ohio State and third-ranked Oregon. We picked things up in the second half, where Ohio State's Will Howard would roll out and find standout freshman receiver Jeremiah Smith to put the Buckeyes on top. That would not last long though, as Dylan Gabriel would scamper in from 27 yards out to get the Ducks back out in front. The teams would then trade field goals before Ohio State would have the ball with one last chance, but Howard would make a mental error and slide down with no time left on the clock, giving the Ducks a massive 32-31 win in this top 5 showdown. Now let's send it over to Jackson Adlhoch, who was at the first SEC edition of Oklahoma and Texas.
The Oklahoma Sooners lost 34-3 in this year's edition of the Red River rivalry game against the Texas Longhorns.
Oklahoma head coach Brent Venables was not happy with his team's performance, but instead of dwelling on the loss, it seemed his focus had shifted to the games ahead.
But with that, man, we got it. We're 4-2. And we have the back half of our season sitting in front of us. Got a lot of work to do. Got to continue to get better. Guys fought with great effort, but we got to be better.
The Oklahoma Sooners will look to bounce back next week at home versus South Carolina.
Thanks, Jackson. While that may have been a blowout, we also had a much closer bout down in the Bayou. Now we head to Death Valley in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. LSU, Ole Miss. In the fourth, Garrett Nussmeier is running for his life, just trying to advance the ball, and they got it. Pass complete, and this was an elbow away from being one of the craziest touchdowns of the season. After Mason Taylor was in fact down after the catch, officials make the right call. LSU ends up scoring. We go to overtime, and they hold the Rebels to a field goal. They just need to put up 6, and they get it. Walk-off, Tigers, ball game. 29-26 is your final. Well, sports fans are sure eating good today, but we're not done just yet because MLB postseason is in full swing. Our Raina Maggelet has more.
Today, the Cleveland Guardians headed to the Bronx to face the Yankees in the American League Championship Series.
It was such a fun series. It was indicative of our matchups throughout the regular season, and it's kind of whoever got the big hit was going to win.
A dramatic ending to a climactic 5-game series. Cleveland is moving up for the first time in 8 years. The Battle of the Midwest ended thanks to pitcher Emmanuel Clase. With 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning, Colt Keith faced Clase, who pitched 2 shutout innings. The Tigers' second baseman hit a grounder to Naylor, who throws it to Clase at first for the final out.
A heartbroken team for all the right reasons. I mean, we left everything we could on the field against a really good team.
The Tigers will move to the offseason with high expectations for the next after their most successful season in over a decade.
That'll wrap things up for this edition of the Walter Sports Report. I'm Max Williams.
And I'm Connor Palluck. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.